The data, the science, that's there to help us improve. But who am I to tell someone that likes going to a cardio class 3 times a week that like that's not the best thing for you? Okay, maybe it's not, right? But it's you're moving, you're happy, you're getting into better shape, and your body feels better. So who am I to tell you you're doing the wrong thing? Now, when you're in
Hmm.
those environments and suddenly like every day, it's like, oh, my shoulder today, my neck, my back, my knee. Okay. Like, all right, something's wrong here. Like now we have to assess it. But if someone's getting, like, it's funny. I remember like for years the powerlifters were hating on the bodybuilders, and the bodybuilders were hating on the powerlifters, and like, well,
Remember
they
that?
do all isolation, and I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Like, you've had 30 surgeries already. Like it's like not you in general, but like you power lift. Like I love powerlifting. Like I'm more like I'm into like power building. Like I love the powerlifting element of it, and I like the bodybuilding element of it. Like it's just something that I enjoy doing. I like bench squatting and deadlifting. Like, I love that stuff, but I also like going and focusing on movement and sprinting and aesthetic training. There's all these hats I like to wear. So part of this is me loving and enjoying what I do. So yes, love and enjoy what you do. But if it's not working, meaning like, are you getting hurt? Does your body feel worse? Are you not enjoying it? Are you not improving? If any of those, if you're checking those boxes, then yeah, I think I would look into doing something different.
And how did becoming a father, getting married, even COVID, what have you sort of learned about yourself, coaching, just fitness in general? Were there life lessons that you've kind of picked up that that you want to maybe portray for your kids so that they grow up to be the fittest version of themselves and the happiest version of themselves?
I really just want them to be the happiest version of themselves, right? At the end of the day, like I love my children more than life. They're the two most important things in my life, not excluding my wife, add her as number three. But, I think with them, I want them to be passionate about something. If they can have something that they're passionate about, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's guitar or baseball or lifting weights or paddleboarding, whatever it is. Like if they can have that one thing that they're passionate about that makes them happy, that's going to make me happy. I want them to be kind to people, and I want them to work hard. So that's with my children. Those are my focuses on them. Do they have fast food
Hmm.
once in a while? Yes. Do they eat ice cream? Yes. Do they skip meals at times? Yes. Do they do all the people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you let your kid. What are you talking about? Like kids are kids. They're resilient, and
Wow.
I try and lead by. How do you get your kids to eat well? I'm like, how do I get them? How do you eat? Well, I could be eating better. Well, get your shit together, right? Like,
Ah,
get your shit together. Seriously, get your shit together. Lead by example, and then maybe your kids
exactly.
will follow. I don't,
You
when we
imitate
cook.
what you're.
Yeah, yeah. When I cook burgers, yeah, we're using grass-fed meat, right? Like there's certain things that we use that we try and give healthier options. I don't want them to have a bad relationship with food. I don't want them to hate me either. So I
Hmm.
think becoming a father, you learn more about compromise, and you learn to love something more than yourself, right? You've literally like I would take a bullet for my children. Like that's what they've done for me. Where I think early on there's this level of selfishness, maybe being a little bit more self-centered and putting
Hmm.
yourself first all the time. Now you're suddenly putting other people before you, and I think that's an amazing. I think that's an amazing feeling.
It's almost like it gives you a reason to be fit. Whereas before, you kind of did it for vain reasons. And then as you do it with kids, you're like, this is it. This is my purpose, is to raise healthy, happy people.